Hello, my name is Fiona Kennard and I'm the Aspire Coordinator at Godalming College. So the Aspire programme is Godalming College's way of supporting students who are applying to competitive universities or competitive courses that require additional help. So it could be medics who require help with interviews, or it could be people who are applying to Oxford or Cambridge or other Russell Group universities that require additional tests. We have 5 streams that cover all the different subjects. So the streams we have are medicine and veterinary medicine, biological sciences. We have a stream that follows maths, computer science and physics. And then we have English and modern foreign languages, humanities and social sciences and law. So all the subjects are covered in depth and are covered by subject specialists.
So my name's Elle and I'm hoping to study medicine at university next year. I have 2 offers. My firm offer is to study medicine at Leicester University and my insurance offer is to study medicine at UEA. So the Aspire programmes really helped me prepare for my medical interviews that I had in a few ways. Firstly, just the weekly sessions that we did. We had weekly catch-up sessions where we would run through interview techniques and looking at how to answer questions properly, looking at the creative boundaries, I guess, of how far you can push it, what they're looking for. And that really helped me when I actually had my interviews, as I had those skills already. And then secondly, the college is amazing because they set up an interview day for us. And this was something I wasn't expecting, and I'd say was the most helpful thing for when I actually was in the situation of my interviews. So we basically had guests come in and then people from the college helped as well, and we did a multiple mini interview, which is stations rotating, and it's a very, very common type of interview you'd get in medical school, and we got all dressed up for it and we got assessed on it and we got feedback from it, and that was amazingly helpful because then when I did go into my interviews I felt a lot more relaxed and I knew what to expect. And I think that that's so important when you're going in to do something that you've never done before and is a huge step for you into the next step in your life, really.
We have a sister programme which supports students applying for things like art, music and drama, and that's run by the individual departments. The Aspire programme runs in 2 sections. So the first section runs from the January of the first year through into the summer term, and the second section runs from the autumn term through into the spring term. The first section, for lower 6th students, you sign up for this at the end of the autumn term, and at the end of the summer term you decide whether or not you want to continue into the upper 6th year and complete the full year's programme. In the first year the programme is quite broad, so it could involve things like visiting speakers, either university lecturers or ex-students coming in to give their experiences or deliver supercurricular activities. It could be webinars, so for example we've had Durham University delivering a webinar on personal statements. So it's a very broad programme, so students can really investigate what courses they're interested in and whether or not those are the right courses for them. It gives them a chance to build up what we call their supercurricular activities. And these are things that the top universities, the Russell Group and Oxbridge, are really looking for in their candidates. It helps them to develop their skills in analysis and research, and it helps them really to explore what they're interested in on an individual basis. In the second year, we're a little bit more focused on individual courses and students. For example, helping a student prepare for the BMAT exam in October, November time, or the LNAT. Also helping to prepare for interviews either at Oxford or Cambridge, or for medicine, veterinary medicine and dentistry.
So as well as preparing for medical interviews with Aspire, Aspire also allowed me to do a lot of other things. So for example, taking part in the chemistry and biology Olympiads, which I was lucky enough to get a bronze award in both. And those helped me to build up my personal statement. So not only could I pull things in that I'd got myself, such as work experience, but I can put those Olympiads on my personal statement. And then secondly, an EPQ. So an EPQ is something which I'd always wanted to do, but through the Aspire programme, I could do it at an accelerated pace and start it even earlier. And I got extra support with that from my Aspire tutor, and that really helped because not only did I have more time to develop my question, but also I had that support there to help me write it as I went along. And so I think that was really helpful to talk about in interviews and on my personal statement. Because of a lot of the support I received through the Aspire programme, when I went into my interviews, I didn't feel scared at all. I'd never done an interview before. I hadn't had to interview for a job, but I didn't feel scared because we'd practiced this. I'd done this before. It wasn't something completely new to me. And that's why I think the Aspire programme is so unique and so special, because it gives you that confidence. You don't have to go through this alone. You're surrounded by other people who are going through the same thing. You know, the Aspire programme brings together this group of people within quite a large college that are all aiming for the same thing, and that creates a small group of friends that you can rely on and that you can talk to, because you're all going through the same thing, and that gives you confidence and makes you a lot happier about quite a difficult process, I've got to admit. So I'd say that the Aspire programme has given me so much confidence and made those interviews so much more relaxing and just a little bit easier.